Myrtle went through the whole village of Snettering-on-Snokes, searching for the old lady. The villagers knew she was Myrtle and not Rosella by her scowl, and by the way she acted. Myrtle marched into shops and right into people's houses. She opened doors to rooms and even closets. Whenever anyone yelled at her, her only answer was to slam the door on her way out. While Myrtle was in the village, Rosella went out to her garden to pick peas for dinner. As she worked, she sang, "Oh, May is the lovely month, sing, hey, nonny Mayo. Oh, June is the flower month, sing, hey, nonny Juno. Oh, July is the hot month, sing, hey, nonny July-o." And so on. While she sang, gems dropped from her mouth. It still felt funny, but she was getting used to it, except once she popped a pea into her mouth as she sang, and she almost broke a tooth on a ruby. Rosella had a sweet voice, but Prince Harold, who happened to be riding by, wasn't musical. He wouldn't have stopped, except he spotted the sapphire trembling on Rosella's lip. He watched it tumble into the vegetables. He tied his horse up at the Widow Pickering's picket fence. Rosella didn't see him, and she went on singing. "Oh, November is the harvest month, sing, hey, nonny November-o. Oh, December is the last month, sing, hey." Prince Harold went into the garden. Maiden. Rosella looked up from her peas. A man, a nobleman. She blushed prettily. She wasn't bad-looking, Prince Harold thought. "Pardon me," he said. "You've dropped some jewels. Allow me." "Oh, don't trouble yourself, sir." Another sapphire and a moonstone fell out of Rosella's mouth. Harold had a terrible thought. Maybe they were just glass. He picked up a stone. "May I examine this?" Rosella nodded. It didn't look like glass. It looked like a perfect diamond, 5 carats at least. But if the gems were real, why was she leaving them on the ground? He held up a jewel. "Maiden, is this really a diamond?" "I don't know, sir. It might be." A topaz hit Prince Harold in the forehead. He caught it as it bounced off his chin. "Maiden, have jewels always come out of your mouth?" Rosella laughed, a lovely tinkling sound. "Oh, no, sir. It only began this afternoon, when an old lady, I think she may have been a fairy—" "They were real then." Harold knelt before her. "Maiden, I am Prince Harold. I love you madly. Will you marry me?" 3. Rosella didn't love the prince madly, but she liked him. He was so polite. And she thought it might be pleasanter to be a princess than to be the Widow Pickering's daughter and Myrtle's sister. Besides, it could be against the law to say no to a prince. So she said yes, and dropped a garnet into his hand. "I'm sorry, sweetheart, I didn't hear you." "Yes, your highness." Clink, clink. 2 more garnets joined Harold's collection. "You must say, 'Yes, Harold,' now that we're betrothed." "Yes, Harold." Clink. The fairy Ethelinda was delighted that Rosella was going to be a princess. She deserves it, the fairy thought. Ethelinda was pleased with herself for having given Rosella the perfect reward. The Widow Pickering agreed to the marriage, but she insisted that Harold give her all the gems Rosella had produced before their engagement. The widow was careful not to mention Myrtle. She didn't want the prince to know that Rosella had a twin sister who would also have a jewel mine in her mouth. After all, what if he took Myrtle away too? Prince Harold swung Rosella up on his horse. He asked her to hold an open saddlebag on her lap. Then he mounted in front of her. As they rode off, he asked her about her garden, about the weather, about fly fishing, about anything. The widow stood at the fence and waved her handkerchief. As she turned to go back into the cottage, she saw her favorite daughter in the distance. Myrtle was loping along, swinging the bucket. The widow opened the gate and followed her daughter into the house. "Darling, speak to me." Myrtle sank into their only comfortable chair. "Hi, Mom. The stupid old lady wasn't—" There was a tickle in the back of her throat.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.